the role of sleep in athletes of injury, because when we delve into the cause behind the injury, that is very important. You can treat the injury, but what is the cause? How did it happen? One important cause is they don't know how to when to train properly, when to train explosively. So how is sleep different for athletes? More sleep or extended sleep can benefit athletes' recovery and performance. Ideally, it is recommended to sleep for 7 to 9 hours of night sleep. And therefore you should treat sleep as part of your training. This is very essential. Sleep, recovery, it is part of your training. It is not a waste of time. Additional sleep, like napping after a night of inadequate sleep, before traveling to competition, before heavy competition, during times of illness or injury, this is encouraged, and as athletes can benefit from this additional sleep, except those with insomnia. Now, what is your chronotype? Chronotype means, are you a morning person or are you an evening person? That also can, change the way your training times. What is a beneficial sleep pattern? Less REM sleep, higher deep sleep, and lower respiratory rates. Therefore, you should have a variable where you can check what is your sleep. What is the pattern of your sleep? Because good quality of sleep there's evidence that lots of players improve after a good quality sleep. Next is the topic of jet lag, where you should prepare for travel. You mimic the time of the destination where you're traveling to. You should get enough sleep before traveling to avoid that sleep debt, and make a comfortable environment. You should stay hydrated, eat meals on the destination time. Fatigue or inability to perform their best is an issue which comes up because of this. Now, I'll give you some practical tips on how you can tell your patients to maintain a good sleep hygiene and therefore improve the recovery, and you also will benefit, your patients will come back better. So you should create a good environment when you're sleeping. It should be a dark and cool place, and it should be noise free. Ideally, they say the temperature should be 21 degrees Celsius. The other thing is, avoid alcohol and caffeine before bedtime. Stay away from electronics in the hours before bedtime. Have a wind down routine. I'll talk in brief about that. Get out of bed if you can't fall asleep after 20 minutes of trying. And diary writing. Coming to the wind down routine, you can do a hot shower, have milk because it has casein protein in it for recovery. Then you can do some diary writing, introspection, so that you don't overthink about these things. Just write it down and forget about it. Then meditate, do some box breathing. So have a little focus, so that when you are training or when you will go to the competition, when you do this routine of meditation, box breathing, you will go back to that focus phase, and therefore you will be able to compete better. Visualization, and then you can go to sleep. So this is a routine that you should ideally follow, which works in some athletes, and they have seen very good results. If you have any questions, or if anyone wants to share about sleep disorders which they themselves face,